You are not going to want to miss this workout. 20 minutes, you and me, time trial. Let's see how many meters that we can get in this 20 minutes. And what I'm gonna do is set up a challenge over the next 8 weeks. I want you to be focusing on improving this distance. This is workout 1, and let's see where you can get in 8 weeks. If this is your first time here, welcome. I'm Shane Farmer. This is Dark Horse, where you build the life that you want to live, and we just happen to use rowing to help you get there. So we're gonna get right into it. As always, you know the drill here. It's warm up, workout, cool down, no fuss. We just get right to it. You learn the workout as we go, and I take you through the warm up and the cool down before and after to make sure that you get the most out of the workout. Now, as always with Dark Horse, any machine goes, so it doesn't matter what rowing machine you're using, they all work because I'm setting the stroke rate, I'm setting the time. So even if your machine maybe doesn't have those factors to it, we got you covered. That being said, grab that handle. We're gonna get warming up in 3, 2, 1, and let's take off. All right, here's the deal. Let's just start some nice, gentle movement here. Okay, I want you to think about that tick-tock of the hips, meaning the hips swing from 11 to 1. 11 to 1. Every single stroke, the hips move independently of the legs, so I'm not pulling myself forward. I am closing my hips intentionally. Now let's go ahead and back down. And what we're gonna do, so take all that pressure off. So we're not pushing hard, I just want you moving. I'm gonna throw in some pause drills here. So what that means is every stroke, we're going to pause at a specific place. And the reason for this, the reason why, Shane, I don't need to know this, you do, I promise, but don't worry, we're still warm up at the end of the day. So we're gonna pause every stroke so that you can focus on one particular part of the stroke. In this instance, it's going to be making sure that you get the arms away from the body, independently of the hips and the legs, independent. So from each stroke, I'll show you what that's gonna look like. You're gonna take that stroke, arms move away, and then we pause. And you're gonna hold, wait for me, I'll tell you when to go for the next stroke. When I say go, we'll take a stroke, pause, okay? So come join me. And go. Close the hips, bend the legs, push, go. And just keeping that handle moving straight. The goal here is to teach your body patience. Go. So that you aren't trying to get out of the release position or the backside of the stroke as quickly as possible. Go. Instead, and make sure you're doing this in rhythm with me. Go. Moving at the same rate that I am. So the goal here, teach the arms to act independently, not that the whole body collapses as one unit. Go. Notice how gently the hands move. Go. I'm not punching them forward. I'm just being smooth. I'm learning to float. Learn to float on the machine. Go. Learn to fly like a butterfly. And then when I need to, I can sting like a bee. Go. Go. Close those hips each time before the knees bend. Go. On the next stroke, now we're gonna close the hips and pause. Go. Arms away, then the hips close, then pause. Arms away, hips close, pause. Make sure you tick-tock that body, 11 to 1. Go. 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 You should be getting a little bit warm in the shoulders. Go. From keeping those arms elevated the whole time. Let's take 2 more of these. Go. Before we drop the pause. That's 1. Go. And drop the pause. All right, back on to just regular strokes here. So again, I said today's a 20-minute time trial. It's gonna be 20 minutes on the clock. I'm gonna set a particular stroke rate. You gotta stick with me on that stroke rate cap. That's what we call it, a stroke rate cap. And from there, it's off to the races. Your goal is to work as hard as you can at the stroke rate. So let's just build up a little pressure here, get the legs warm, and learning to push today. So we're just gonna take 5 strokes to build in pressure. Here we go, starting with this one. 1, build with pressure, not rate. 2, pressure being how hard you push. 3, using those legs. 4, feel that power. 5, yeah, back it down. Ooh. Nice, just nice and easy. Notice how loud your flywheel gets. The louder it gets, the faster you're moving. All right, make it loud. Annoy your neighbors. Wake your sleeping children. I'm kidding, don't ever wake your sleeping children. Okay, we're gonna do that one more time and build over 5. This will be the last bit of the warm-up. Here we go. On this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, 2 strokes, nice and easy. 1 and 2. Set that handle down. All right, it's time. The time has come. 20 minutes, you and me. I'm gonna set the stroke rate. We're gonna get you as far along in this 20 minutes as possible. Can you break 5,000 meters? I don't know, let's find out. So from the main menu, we're gonna go to on the Concept 2. Again, any machine flies, just try to get 20 minutes programmed onto your machine because then you get more specific results. Oh, if you're ever wondering, Shane, I would love to see your results, come find me on Strava, Shane Farmer. Erg data automatically pushes to Strava. They get posted. You can come see the results anytime you want. You can go see all the workouts I've done. So if you ever want to know what I'm doing or like how I'm performing, you're welcome to go check there. I just don't tell you because it's not important here and now. What's important is how you do. The other piece of that is sometimes I talk about this stuff on Twitter, so come find me at Shane Farmer if you want to join me in the discussion on Twitter. I love Twitter. Come find me there, please. It's a fun place to hang out. Back to the machine. Let's set it from the Concept 2 because that's what I have. From the main menu, select workout, B button, new workout, D button, single time, B button. It's on 30, I gotta hit that minus button once, that's a C button, that gives me 20 minutes. I hit the check mark E. Let's go ahead and strap in and get this thing started. You ready? Do you even know what it's gonna be? Are you excited? Me too. Good, grab that handle, sit ready in 3, 2, 1, go! And away we go. 16. What? You're like, Shane, surely you can't be serious. I'm sitting here saying I am serious. And don't call me Shirley. Here's the deal. The better you can get at delivering power at a low rate, the more control you have. And that's the big deal. That's the whole thing. Rate doesn't mean anything if you can't deliver power there. So it's critical that you learn to push power at low rate. And then once you do, it's off to the races. You can take rate wherever you want after that. And it means something because then every stroke you're able to be effective. The problem with rate is that if you teach yourself to use high stroke rates, it's impossible to step down and learn how to put power into each stroke. It really is because you're moving too fast to really learn. And that's not a knock on you. We all do it. Rate makes it easier to get speed early. But if that's what you use to rely on speed, then you're missing the biggest value driver, which is power. Learn to put power into it, and then you'll be able to go fast at whatever rate you want. With that being said, I'm working hard. I don't know if I can keep up coaching like this. So I'm gonna go quiet for a bit. And I'll just chime in occasionally. This is your time trial. Push with me here. Do not shy away from the challenge of it. You absolutely have this. 8 weeks after this, we'll redo this. Mark it on your calendar. See how it goes. See what kind of improvements you can make. Work on your power delivery. Okay, for real, I'm going quiet now. Slanging at that 16. Power every stroke. I got you. Stick with me. Five minutes down. Dig in. Put your legs into it. Try to push the starting line physically further away every stroke. Brace with each push. You got this. I believe in you. Push and hang on. But Shane, my legs burn. Yeah, I'm with you. It's a lot of leg burn right now. Think nothing of it. You're doing this for you. Don't take it easy on yourself. Commit to yourself. Let's do it. I'm proud of you, come on. You can absolutely do this. This is also really good base aerobic work for you and me. As we come up on the halfway point, don't let up. Now's when you double down. Learn to dig in. Push your machine away from you. Here we go, the hard work is over. Now you get to thrive. Now it's not a question of if. Now it's a question of how much you want to beat this time down. How far can you move? Let's do this, come on. Get gritty, get resilient. Dig. Feel free to get messy. Now's not the time to keep it clean. Now's the time to push. Come on, get dirty with it. Make it burn. There we go. Coming up on final 5. Five minutes to go. This is how long it took us to warm up. Easy day. Let's do it. Ooh, doggy. Holding on here. My midline is working for everything I got. It's heavy, but we're strong. Let's do it. Come on, dig with me. Two minutes, let's do this. Dig in. You can do this, let's go. 1 minute, come on. Get that final 1/10 of a second. Earn it. "45 seconds. Let's go. Finish that drive. "15 seconds. And easy. Oh my goodness. Check those total meters. So, fun side story. This is actually my second time I've done this now, because the first time I made it through 17 minutes before realizing the camera had stopped recording with 3 minutes into the first time I tried this workout. So this was round number 2 for me. So if you want a real challenge, take 10, come back, repeat. With the objective of beating your score from the time you just accomplished. So we're in the cool down now. Do not leave. Stick with me. Cool downs are where you make your money all day long. Cool down will be your savior. Because if your mechanics can't hold up when you're tired, how do you expect them to hold up in the middle of a workout? They won't. You need your muscles to be trained when they're tired to execute. And that's what focusing on good mechanics right now is gonna do for you. So I still wanna see good order of operations, no sloppy rowing. You're setting the intention, you're being deliberate about what you're doing. Take that into your life. It's about so much more than rowing. You need mobility, you need flexibility, you need discipline, you need self-responsibility. All of these things. All we can do, you and me, look at me right now. All you can do is work on your own process, day in, day out. You cannot control anybody else, what they do, how they say it, anything. You don't get control of the outcome. No matter how much I wish that were true, we don't get it. We can only work on our process, and from our process, the outcome will happen. Distill that down into a way more simple message. What you do day in and day out is where you will go. Simple as that. All right, take 2 more nice easy strokes with me. That's one. And we go into our stretch. Don't you leave me. I'm right here. Let's do this, come on. Unstrap, I don't know about you, but my glutes are feeling it, so. Hold on, make sure. Mike's still recording, we're good. All right, from here, bring that right ankle up to the left knee. Oh, let's get into that right glute. My glutes are feeling it. Hopefully yours are. Woo. Go Twinkies, by the way. I wanna hear from my Twins fans down in the comments below. If you're a White Sox fan, listen, we're all dark horses, but let me know in the comments. So lift that chest and try to bring that chest forward, not your head down to your leg. Let's switch sides. Ooh, the glutes. I feel them. Okay, bring that chest forward, get in that stretch. Guys, you need to be spending time on your mobility. If you are not focusing on your flexibility over time, you are setting yourself back. Mobility, stretching, flexibility, all those things. When I was 18, I did not care. I was like, whatever. Okay, so now we're gonna go from here, we're gonna go into a flexion and extension, like a vertical cat-cow, if you will. So tuck the chin into flexion, head back, extend your body, and just slowly work through that. So when I was 18, 19, when I was young, and dumb, I didn't think anything of flexibility because I moved fine. But you know what? We don't get older. It's not like an aging body deteriorates. What deteriorates is an unused body. And that's where so much of our problems come from, is because we just don't move like the human body was meant to. The human body was meant to be mobile, to move, to lift things, to jump, to run. It was never meant to sit in a chair. That destroys us. And what happens is all of our joints get weak and unused over time, and therefore we go to pick up a bag of groceries, or we plant and twist on ice. Boom, there goes your knee because it's not healthy anymore. It hasn't moved for a long time. Take your hands, link them behind you, drive your fist down, lift your chest. And so the reason we're doing this is to open up the spine after all of that forward flexion. So open up. And so what happens is we start to fall apart. Not because our bodies are actually falling apart, but because we haven't treated them like the machines that they are. So spend your time on mobility, on fitness. Spend time being resilient. Life is don't get me wrong. Plenty of people have a lot of hardships, but life is generally so much easier than it was 1,000 years ago. That's essentially what I'm saying. There are so many more technologies that make life easier. And so it's almost up to us, take those fingers, interlink them, reach overhead. It's almost up to us to make life harder on ourselves, to keep our bodies being human. I guess at the end of the day, that's all I'm getting at, is to be human is to move and to be challenged. And so at the end of the day, spend time doing that. Find ways of building your resilience. Find ways of building your mobility, because it's not about being a yogi or stretching or anything like that, or being a rower or being a power lifter. It's not about that. It's just about making your body healthy so that you can have the life that you want and go where you want to go, do what you want to do, right? All right, hands down. So with that being said, if you got a ton of value out of this, remember, 8 weeks from now, redo this. I'm gonna probably schedule another one of these so that you can do it with me and we can see how we improve together. But over the next 8 weeks, take this time, focus, come back, do these beginner, intermediate, advanced workouts wherever you feel you fall, but commit to doing 3 with me a week for the next 8 weeks. Then retest this 20 minutes and see how you can improve stroke rate and everything on how many more meters you can get inside this 20 minutes. With that being said, hit that subscribe button and the bell next to it, because then you'll get alerted with every new workout that I come out with for you. And while you're at it, for more intermediate workouts, check out this playlist right here. I got you covered. See ya.